Alright guys, this is a video for the Andante in A minor for classes 1, 7, and 8. I'm going to give you some pointers and some tips on getting through it pretty fast. So, just keep in mind that we are using the B, the I, and the M. Alright, so P-I-M, alright? So, we've discussed the first line, but I'm just going to reiterate. We're starting on the A, and class 7 is actually working right now, so the metronome's on, so I'll just keep with that tempo for y'all. So, hopefully you guys can hear this as well. You got the open A, you have C here, and then you have open E, right? Now, there's no reason to move this C for the second beat, because all you're going to be doing is dropping on the A. So in actuality, you can start the song just like this, alright? Because the first one's going to be here, the A is going to be here. Now we discussed, all you're going to do is take these fingers and move them up to the 4th fret. You have your B here on the 4th fret, you have your D here on the 3rd fret, and you have... Alright, so that first measure here. Now after that, what you're going to do is you're going to come back down, put your G sharp on the 1st fret, 3rd string. Alright, so from now the next measure is doing a lot of the things that we've already done. We discussed this. Go back to this first position, play the A, low A, back to the first one. Alright, so we've done all that before. We've done all that before in the first 2 beats of measure 1. So you just have to find the exact position, which is here, and just implement that. Alright? So after that, what you're going to do is you're going to slide down this finger, your second finger, to the 5th fret, 3rd string. It's just going to stay on the 3rd string, just going to slide it up to the 5th, and drop the 3rd finger, and you're going to end up on the 5th. And then you have the last beat of the first line. So you have that C, E, E, E. Alright? So here it is all together. Really simple stuff, really simple stuff. That's the first line. Right, now let's talk about the second line. From here, what you're going to do is you're just going to drop down, back to the same thing that you did before, the B, D, E. So, alright, so from... Alright, now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to drop down. You're going to play the E here, you're going to play the D here, and the open E, of course. Alright, and then you're going to go back to the G sharp. Alright, now, let me just play that. This is the first measure on the second line. Here we go. 2, 3, 4. Now from here, what you're going to do is you're going to drop these 2 fingers as a pair down to the E on the 2nd fret, 4th string, and the D on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. So from here, alright, very simple stuff, very simple stuff. Here's that whole measure, first measure, second line. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you look at the second measure, second line, you go back to the A. So that second measure on the second line, the only thing that's moving are these 2 fingers, alright? You are not going to move this finger at all. So the answer for that whole measure is... Alright, so you're going to start on the A. E, C, back to E. A little slip there, don't worry about it. Alright, here we go. First measure on the third line, you start with the A, same way we started the P's. Alright, so all that, almost the entire third line is a repeat from the first line. So keep that in mind because you don't have to learn it at all. Alright, now, the last two beats on the third line where there's a C sharp, what you're going to do is from here, alright, so you're just going to drop down to the A and the C sharp and the E. Alright, from there you're going to open up to the G and C. Alright, very easy stuff. So that whole line is just a repeat except for the last two little things there. Now, I'm going to play the third line. Here we go. Sorry. Alright, now, I just noticed I was doing something there. I'm sorry, I'm being distracted a little bit. The last two measures, C sharp, I messed it up. I've been playing C natural, and sharp carries throughout the entire measure. So, my bad on that one, sorry. But I'll just play that third line one more time. Here you go. So all that's going on, those last. Alright, now from there, this is the fourth line. You're going to have the F, the D, and the F. This is probably the hardest thing that you have to do in the piece. But the good news is you don't have to move it for 3 whole beats. Alright, so you have the F, open up to D, go back to E. Alright, very simple stuff, very simple stuff. Actually, it changes just a little bit at the end. Alright, you're going to hit the low E. Alright, and then the second measure from there, you played this before. Alright, really simple stuff. I'm going to play that fourth line real fast. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really simple stuff. Now we're halfway through the piece, and kind of want to stop there, but let's just keep on going. All right. Now, fifth line down, you have a G sharp, which is here. You played this before, all right? Open B, open E, so G sharp. And you're gonna drop down to the E. Real simple stuff. Now drop down to the low E. All right, and then go back to the B. Alright, very simple stuff, very simple stuff. Always look for patterns, guys. Always look for patterns in the music, right? There's a lot of patterns in this piece, just to begin with. Just looking at that fifth line, first measure, just watch me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember this, second measure, E, low E. Remember this. Alright, all that stuff is very just common. You've done all this before, right? Going on to the sixth measure, you stick there for one more beat. Start dropping down. So very simple stuff. You played all that before. Here we go from the 5th line to the 6th line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, and then your low E. Alright, last 2 lines. Home stretch, guys. Here we go. So we start again with the what we started on before. Alright, now if we look at that, lines 5 and line 7 are almost exactly the same, okay? Almost exactly the same. The only difference is the very last beat. In line 7, you're going to play C, A, C, A. Alright, whereas in line 5, it goes. Alright, now line 5 ends like this. Line 7 ends like this. But you've played all that before. You've played all that before. So just reference back to line 5. Alright? Now, very last line. Here we go. We're going to start on the open D. We're going to play our A here, and we're going to play an open B. F. Alright, so the only thing that changes between those two is the open D first. Alright, now from here, what you can do is you can just take these 2 fingers, drop down. Alright, very simple to do. Just take it, drop it down. Now, last beat there is open E. Keep the G sharp because G sharp stay in the measure. Gotta remind myself too. Alright, so that whole first measure, last line. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple to do. Now last measure, here we go, really simple. You've done this 20 times already. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Real simple to do. Hope that helps. I'm going to play the whole thing so we can finish this on out. Here we go, whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. sorry for that little noise in the background. But hopefully this helps. Alright, see you soon.